Hi everyone, I'm Scott Daughtry with The Dog Outdoors, and I just want to say thank you so much for your business. We really appreciate you supporting a small family-owned business like ours, and I know that there's a lot of choices out there, and we appreciate it. We hope you're going to have a great time with your Walkie Dog bicycle leash. I know that my dog Parker and I have gotten some great use out of it, and I know you will as well. So what I want to do in this video is just talk about how to get it out of the box onto your bike and get your dog acclimated to it. Up in the top corner here, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to a section of our website. It's our dog biking tips section, and it talks about, it has a bunch of frequently asked questions, answers to those, safety concerns, just kind of a step-by-step on how to get your dog introduced. And so if you haven't checked that out, I highly suggest looking at that. It's going to be a nice supplement to this video. But today's video is really just going to be about getting this on your bike and getting your dog acclimated to it, so that they see this as a fun, positive experience. So this is the Walkie Dog bike leash. This is my personal one. It really comes with just two components. You've got the bar portion, which has, has the internal springs, and it's going to absorb the pulls as your dog is running or trotting next to the bike. You can make adjustments to the cord length by unscrewing the top cap, and there's a series of 3 springs in here. So you can remove 1 or 2 of the springs if you like, and that's going to lengthen the cord. You can see on my personal unit I've already removed 1 of them, so it lengthens the cord a bit. And it's going to vary from dog to dog, but once you get it on your bike, you'll be able to kind of adjust the cord to your dog's own height and their comfort level being next to the bike. You can also easily replace this cord. This is a 550 paracord that's used. You can pick it up at a bunch of places, hardware stores, Walmart, online, our website, we have some. So I'm going to link another video up at the top, somewhere up here, showing how to adjust the cord and lengthen it, just in case you need to know how. But it's very easy, unscrewing that cap, removing those springs, putting it back on, you're good to go. So you've got your bar portion, and then you've got the jaw clamp. And this is the part that's going to go around the seat post of your bike or the seat frame. And the way it works is it just, here we go. There's a quick lock release mechanism on your Walkie Dog bar, and you just pull this back. It's going to connect and lock into place. Once you're done, you can just pull back and it disengages it, and you can store your Walkie Dog separately while leaving the jaw clamp attached to your bike. You can also get a second jaw clamp and put it on another bike, so you can quickly switch the bar portion between 2 separate bikes. Really convenient feature of the Walkie Dog bike leash. So let's look at getting it on the bike, and then we'll talk about getting your dog introduced to it. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the seat post connector. The seat post jaw clamp connected under the seat of my bike. In the package, you're going to get an Allen wrench tool just like this. That's all you need to get it connected and ready to go. You're going to get 2 bolts and nuts, and you just feed those through and tighten it down. I don't know if you can see from the video, but there's also a rubber seat post protector that goes underneath. It's optional. You can use it if you want, or you don't have to, but it'll help prevent any scuffing on the seat post of your bike if that's something that bothers you. If you have a very powerful pulling dog, you might decide not to use that, so you can get this tighter on the seat post of your bike. And then I also have a link up in the corner. We've got an accessory called the Power Puller accessory for the really large, powerful pulling, almost like sled type dogs, that you can check that out as well. It's an accessory we have that's exclusive to the Dog Outdoors. So you can figure out the angle you want. I like having mine angled slightly back towards the rear tire a little bit. Some people like having it come directly out at a 90-degree angle. It's really up to you. Once you get that angle, you're just going to tighten these down to where it's very tight, and then you can just attach the Walkie Dog. Again, remember the quick lock release mechanism. You just clicks it in, locks it into place, and you're ready to go. When you're done, just unclip it and put it up for storage. It's really that simple. All right, I wanted to make a quick note about using a padded harness versus connecting to the dog's collar. And this is Parker. He thinks he's going to get a treat. So you might remember Parker from some of the other videos on our website. He is quite a bit older now. He's 12 and a half, but he's the dog in all of our Walkie Dog videos. So I've always liked using a padded harness for Parker. Hey, Parker, come here, boy. Come here. My favorite one that I'm using right now is the Ruffwear. Come here, boy. You want a treat? Ruffwear Front Range harness. It's awesome. This one is his personal one that he's had for it's at least 3 years now. It's got great padding, a nice strong D-ring on the top, and at the time of this video, they've got a whole lot of new colors, and we carry all of them on our website. Great padding up under, I don't know if you can see, come here, Parker. Great padding up under the, let's see if I can do this, up under the leg area, right behind the front legs. There's padding under this area, and so you don't get the rubbing and chafing that's common with a lot of other dog harnesses. But this one's awesome, and I highly recommend using a padded dog harness instead of connecting to your dog's collar, just because it's going to distribute the pulling force across your dog's body instead of just right on that neck area. It's going to be more comfortable for them, and I just like using it better. So that's my recommendation. I'll put a link to the Front Range at the top of this video, and if for some reason later on down the line I find a harness that I like better, I'll put a link to that as well up at the top. So thank you for your help, Parker. All right, so when you first take your dog out to introduce them to the Walkie Dog, I recommend just going out with a regular leash and not hooking them up to the Walkie Dog right away. We just want to introduce them to the bike and being next to it, and just get them used to all the noises that it makes. I mean, you might want to hit the brakes or hit the pedals. Just make some of the different noises the bike makes if your dog is not used to being next to a bike. The idea is we want to get them to realize that this is no different than going for a normal, you smell the treats, going for a normal walk or a brisk jog. So what we'll do is, what I like to do is just, I'll take Parker, or a dog that I'm introducing, just on this side and just walk along the other side of your bike. Walk around a bit, making turns, hitting the brakes, making some noises. Bring along some treats or your dog's favorite toy. Offer lots of positive praise along the way, and you just want to get them used to being next to the bike. The next thing you're going to do is go ahead and take this leash off and connect them to the Walkie Dog. So that's where figuring out that length. Come here, Parker, right over here. Come here. Figuring out the length ahead of time. Come here, boy. Is nice. So I've got my leash already set to the length I want, and I've got him next to the Walkie Dog, and I'm going to repeat that process of just walking around, hopefully in an area with few distractions. So meaning no distractions if possible. Walk him in an area, making 180-degree turns, kind of weaving in and out, getting him used to being next to that bike and knowing what to do when the bike turns. After that, we're going to hop on and actually ride around, but it's best to do this for a while to get them completely comfortable, offering lots of praise, and you'll really be able to notice your dog kind of walking and not being timid along the side of the bike, and that's when you know it's time to go ahead and take the next step, which is hopping on your bike. Parker, this way. Just going for a nice easy walk with your dog next to the bike is really all that's needed to get them feeling comfortable. Making some turns here and there. Go ahead and stop, Parker, stop. But one thing I wanted to mention is if your dog ever kind of freezes up or holds back, you want to stop what you're doing immediately and just kind of start back from the basics, offering that positive praise, treats, or a toy. Especially the case if you're riding and your dog starts to do that, immediately stop and hop off and just kind of start with the walking next to the bike again. last thing you want to do is make this a negative association for your dog. And so just go on step by step and wait until they feel comfortable before actually hopping on and getting ready to go. You ready, buddy? You ready? Let's go. So once you've got them comfortable walking alongside the bike with you next to it, then you can try riding with them. Come on, Parker, let's go. Come on, boy.
Good job, Parker.